Welcome to the Motivational Medium podcast. I'm Anne-Marie Lord, a psychic medium, author, and the founder of the Motivational Medium Academy. On this podcast, we'll explore intriguing topics such as mediumship, psychic abilities, and the amazing idea that we all have intuition within us. Whether you're a believer, skeptic, or somewhere in between, get ready to unlock your extraordinary potential as we discover the supernatural world together. If you want your questions featured on the show, be sure to join my tribe by subscribing to my newsletter at annemarielord.com. Let's go. Hey, my friend, welcome to the podcast. On today's podcast, we are celebrate good times. Come on. We're celebrating 2 years of the Grateful 3 approach to life. Oh my God, can I believe it? This amazing, gorgeous, I love it, my baby, my book is 2 years old. Yesterday, I think it was. How exciting. The Grateful 3 approach to life is 2. This book has brought joy to a lot of people. I've had so many messages of people taking this amazing book all around the world. One lady even sent me a photograph of it by the pyramids in Egypt. It's won awards. Its Audible has won awards. Who'd have known that? Someone wanting to listen to my dulcet Scouse tones. Yeah, I'm so proud of it. And it just keeps on going. I've actually created the Grateful 3 Approach to Mastering Your Mind new online course with all the teachings from the book plus more. So yeah, this is just the book that keeps on giving. But I wanted to talk to you a little bit about where this all started. And, you know, when you get signs from the universe to go forward, how important it is to just step into them signs, no matter how scared you are, how much you think you can't afford it, how much you think, oh my God, the world won't listen. You know, you've got to step forward. What I did was I put it on my vision board. I literally made a front cover of my book in Canva and I put it on my vision board. Now, this book that I made was called The Motivational Medium, believe it or not. It wasn't originally called The Grateful 3 Approach to Life. Now, I put it on the board and I said, okay, you know, years and years ago, I'd started writing all this stuff down and I didn't have a clue how to put it all together or where I would start, anything. I didn't even have a clue how books worked really when you wanted to write a book. So I put it on my vision board and then I also put out there, okay, universe, I've done some writing. I'm ready to put my heart and soul into this. Show me how to do it. Never thought nothing of it. And then I went to work. And I think it was only within a few days, a lady came to see me. And when she came to see me, sit down in my office and we were talking and I was telling her how all this worked, how readings worked. And anyway, what I picked up from this lady was that she had lots of books around her and, you know, she was also helping people create books. And the funny thing was I was so in the moment, as I am when I'm with my clients and when I'm doing my readings, I never even thought about my book that was on my vision board. But the funny thing is, and she always reminds me of this, she says to me, you actually said to me, you're going to work and create a book with a spiritual person. And I don't remember that. Anyway, she had a reading and she left. And, you know, as you do, I think maybe she'll be back in a year or maybe she won't. It's up to her. Anyway, I couldn't get this lady out of my head. So what I did is I contacted her a few weeks later and I said, would you take me on as a coaching client? I want to write a book. And she said, yeah. So she showed me all her packages that she had and the cost of what it would cost. Anyway, I was thinking, oh, you know, am I going to have the money to do this? And then I'm looking on my vision board saying, well, I did ask the universe to supply and provide. So I've got to trust that they will help me get the money to do this and to move forward. So that's what I did. She sent me all the blueprint to how to structure the book and everything. And, you know, and then she coached me. I wrote it all and she coached me for over a year in putting this together, and it was the best thing I ever did. And the universe did supply. I had clients that kept coming in, and I'm always fully booked to be able to pay for the coaching. Yeah, it was about trust, and it was terrifying because, not only had I never wrote a book before, I'm dyslexic. And, people like me, as I was told many years ago, will never amount to much, So, yeah, if you've read my book and you've read chapter 1 and the introduction, you'll totally know what I'm talking about. So the fear within me was big. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, I'm spending all this money and I don't even know whether I'll be able to achieve this. But, I've got to have faith. I asked the universe to help me, and they showed up and put Athena in front of me. And the rest is history. But the other funny thing about the book was, as I say, it wasn't going to be called The Grateful 3 Approach to Life. It was actually going to be called The Motivational Medium. And this day I was doing a meditation. This was long before I even contacted Athena. I was doing a meditation and I could see the Grateful 3, but it was on a number plate. So those of you that know me know that I can't read for myself, and I get a lot of my signs from number plates and, little signs around the house and around my office and even in the open. But my big thing is number plates. Anyway, I could just see this number plate and it had the Grateful 3 on it. And I was like, okay, well, I do gratitude every morning for 3 things. So yeah, let's buy the number plate. So I comes off this meditation, and before I know it, I'm jumping on and I'm buying this number plate. My husband was going, are you mad? What are you doing? And I was like, just leave it. I don't know, but it's part of a process and I don't know what's going on just yet, but I'm sure it will all materialize and show itself. So my number plate for my car, the Grateful 3, was on my car long before I even started to put any of the book together. So it's about being open to your signs, and it's about taking that step forward when it's shown to you. Like with Athena, that's my coach. Sorry, her name is Athena Daniels. She's one of the best authors and coaches I've ever met. She's amazing at what she does. And, as I say, she was put in front of me, and I just took that step, no matter what it cost in time, energy, money, knowledge, whatever it was. I took that opportunity, stepped forward, wrote my heart out, and created a best-selling book, which I am so proud of. And happy birthday to you. Anyway, I wanted to share something with you from the book, and it's all about the words we use. But before I go into that, I just wanted to say to you, if you have read the book, you will also see I have got a new online course. It's called The Grateful 3 Approach to Mastering Your Mind. Now, this course has not only got all the teachings, everything I share in the book, it's also got added bonuses. It's got information on how to create your very own reset tools. It's got information on how to reduce anxiety and stress by cutting ties with the past. I believe our past is always our biggest teacher. And what we do, or what we're supposed to do, is we're supposed to take all the learnings from our past and leave the emotion. But we're human, and I'm so guilty of this myself. What we do is we take the emotions and we leave the learnings, and that's why we make the same mistake again in careers, in jobs, in relationships, until we decide to cut ties with this and only take the learnings from it. Our journey will repeat itself. So on the new online course, I'll take you on a journey through cord cutting to show you, and through everything else, how to leave the past behind, how to reduce your stress and anxiety, and how to create the future and the new relationships and the new businesses or careers that you really, really should be in, without bringing that fearful, detrimental emotion that sometimes stops us from making our good choices, really. And I'd share that with you in the course. And the beauty of this course is it never runs out. So once you've bought it and downloaded it, then you can always go back and look more and more into it. If there's a teaching within that you really like to go back and do quite a few times, you're more than welcome to do that. This course is yours once it's bought, forever. And you can get the course on amarylord.com, and it's under the workshop and courses. And there's some free ones in there as well. So if you haven't already had a look, go and jump on, have a little look, and see what we've got to offer. So let me talk to you again about the Grateful 3 approach to life. One of the things in chapter 2 that I talk to you about, and this is hugely important for what we bring into our life and how we manifest our days and how we manifest our relationships, not only with other people, but with ourselves, is the language that we use. Now, if you've read the book, you'll hear me talk about one of my biggest things that I always spoke about when I was a nurse was, I'm pissed off. Oh, I'm pissed off with nursing. I'm pissed off with this job. I'm pissed off being in charge, blah, 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 blah. Always pissed off. And I had constant urinary tract infections all the time. Now, we can manifest our journey, but not only was I manifesting this energy within me to create this illness, if you like, imagine the vibrational energy I was putting out there to other people around me, to the universe, to my friends, my colleagues, my partner, my husband, my kids, whoever it was that I was in their energy. Can you imagine what vibrational energy I was putting out to them? Now, we're all a collective energy. When I have people in my office, I tune into their energy. That's how I know what's going on. When I have people that I connect with in the spirit world, I tune into their energy. When we lose our body, our soul, our energy, whatever you want to call it, is still very much alive. And my belief is that we can all connect. And there's lots and lots of scientific research proving this, that we all connect on a conscious and subconscious level. Think about your kids. Your kids could be doing whatever they're doing or, at school, and one of them falls and you have a strange feeling because your energy, your etheric energy, your connective energy is connected to them. But can we call that like a really deep level? But then on a not so deep level, we are all connected to each other. So imagine the words you use will create the energy that other people feel around you. And it will also create your mood. It may even have an effect on their moods. So wouldn't it be wise and wouldn't it be beneficial to you to change the words that you use? Think about it. If I say, I'm pissed off, straight away my energy feels like it falls about 20%. But if I say something to you like, oh, wow, I am so happy and excited, my energy goes bang up to about 100%. So think about a word that you use, one that you use constantly. And I want you from today, my friend, to let that go. Consciously decide, like I spoke about with Leonie in one of the other episodes, I think it was episode 17, you have a choice. So decide to change that word. Now, you'll hear me talk, and sometimes I'll talk in different languages, different words I'll use. But if you decide to focus on one word, what happens is when you change that word, so say I look at pissed off, so then I could change that to maybe, that's a challenging situation. That makes me laugh because that's not how I talk, that's a challenging situation. So that would make me laugh. Now, making me laugh changes the vibration in my energy. It changes my state. It also changes the pathways within the brain. Don't forget what I said to you. The one way to bring you back into the now is laughter and sex. Just don't get them mixed up. Anyway, back to that. So use something like that, like, that's a challenging situation. And then allow yourself to laugh. Use something funny, and change that word. And the beauty of this is when you've changed one word, you'll notice that some of the other words that you use will change also. Now, if someone comes into your energy and says something really awful, I was in a chemist one time, and I remember standing behind this lady, and she's talking to the person standing next to her. And she said, "Oh, do you know, I've had a terrible day." And I'm standing listening to this and thinking, okay, what's this conversation going to go like? And a mate said, "Oh, yeah, you know, so have I." Straight away, a friend wanted to jump in to this negative conversation. And she said, "Yeah, you know, it just doesn't seem to be getting any better in the office. And I often think, fuck my life." And I near rocked myself over. I was thinking, oh my God, wow. So if you're listening to this and you ever say that, that is the first thing that I want you to cut out straight away. Yeah. What does that conjure up in your mind? I remember standing next to these two ladies thinking, I need to get out of here. I need to get out of this energy, you know? And the two of them were going on about how awful the job was. Now, this isn't me making light of situations in life. This isn't me making light of, like, sometimes there is horrendous stuff going on in people's lives. I know, I get it. I've been there. I do it. I'm on a roller coaster of life myself. Things happen within all our lives that change our moods and change our vibrations. And we deal with them when they arise. But do not bring them in using the words that you use. So be conscious of any words that you use constantly. Like mine was, I'm pissed off. You know, always. That was the first one to go. Yeah. And the other thing is no, don't like that. No, don't like that. No, don't like that. What could you say? Maybe, yeah, I don't know whether that's for me, but, you know, everyone to their own. Or I'll give it a go. You know, change your words. Words cause wars. Words heal hearts. You know, words are very, very powerful. But the words we listen to every single minute of every second of every day are our own words. So be kind to yourself. Look in the mirror. Tell yourself how much you love yourself. You would tell this to your children. You would tell it to your friend. Do you ever tell it to yourself? Why? Because it feels uncomfortable? Well, do it until it starts to feel comfortable. Words are huge. They change your vibration, they change your energy, and they change your reality. What we focus on brings in for our energy. Don't let it be negativity stuff. Now, this isn't me saying, okay, let's all get uplifted and be positive. I'd love that. But this is me saying life is real and life can be a roller coaster. But if you have the tools and strategies to change some things, and one of them first being words that we use, words that we tell ourselves, then you're on the road to change. And if you want to know more, read my book or jump on the online course. You can get both from AnneMarieLord.com. If you're in Australia, I'll sign it for you and it's got free shipping. And also you'll get a little message in there as well. Unfortunately for people overseas, then we'll have to do with Amazon or wherever else you buy your online books from. I'll be on there. Or you can download Audibles as well. I want you to change your words, my friend. Have the best day, have the best life, and have the best future. Talk to you soon. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this show. It's important to note that while I'm here to inspire, encourage, and guide you, I'm not a psychologist, psychiatrist, or a doctor. Join me again in 2 weeks for more captivating revelations on the supernatural. Remember to be in with a chance to have your questions answered on the podcast. Subscribe to my newsletter at AnneMarieLord.com. Stay in the tribe to vibe. I appreciate you guys. See you next time.